SMT Nation, we back. Nation, check out my partner mmWave. Save money on your phone bill, all while supporting the channel. The partner link is in the description. Take advantage of the 6-month free service when you buy a phone and get the 6-month plan promo. It's a great deal, and they've got other great rates as well. Excellent plans, and you get their legendary customer care and excellent network access. Check them out, mmWave, our partner. Link is in the description. All right, folks, so today's video, we are discussing what's going on with AT&T. We got so much information at the earnings report on January 25th, the time of this recording. AT&T told us a lot of things, all right? So future guidance, forward-looking explanations on their business plan, and we're going to cover all that today here. Disclosures from AT&T. Okay, so we've got some details as it pertains to their fiber network build-out strategy. It's got 3 elements, what they refer to as their organic AT&T branded expansion, and then also the joint venture they have with BlackRock, and also build-out opportunities through government subsidy-based programs. So during the investor conference, we heard the same type of goals, right? They're, building on their existing footprint, get to 30 million residential and business locations by the end of 25, so that hasn't changed. The expectation is that they're going to try to get to 2 to 2.5 million fiber locations annually each year. On a quarter-by-quarter basis, it could be a little inconsistent. To me, that means like maybe some quarters they'll be at 2, some quarters they might be at 2.5. It depends how well things are going that quarter. And I think also specifically when you look at their quote-unquote buckets within the strategy, the BlackRock alternatives venture, whenever that decides to kick in, that probably accelerates the build. And when those particular BEAD program dollars kick in, that's where we'll start to see the numbers kicking up a notch. So details from the Gigapower joint venture with BlackRock, that's kind of, we're still waiting for that to develop. That's probably going to be going, an ongoing thing through this year. But he did confirm 1.5 million locations outside of AT&T's legacy footprint. And he says that number is expected to grow over time. So it could actually still be something beyond just the initial reach. And he described as that venture as being risk sharing, right? So them not basically saying they're not sharing, or they're not holding the entire grunt of, this build and taking on the risk and spending all their capital, right? So the joint venture model is new to the company with respect to fiber, but they have joint ventures with respect to business, right? We see what happened with the spinoff of what they did with the media assets, right? So they're basically doing that here. And, I think the joint venture is wise for them. They can double, triple, quadruple dip. Fiber to tower sites, fiber as wholesale, fiber to premise, getting the wireless connection there, right? Getting people to bundle and those types of things. Penetration rates can improve for them, get out of their native footprint and improve their ARPU and deepen customer relationships. Those things help. But they are saying that within the next 18 months, they feel confident that they'll get to that 1.5 million fiber locations, and then they can work beyond that. He says if we need more scale, they can do it, and they'll be able to do it faster now because they've got a vehicle set up to increase funding and capacity in the entity to take advantage of that. Specifically, he talked about the BEAD program and government subsidies. He said that's kind of more of like an ongoing process. But folks, where they're going to do their native fiber, they really don't want to do it unless they have those subsidies. The ROI, or return on investment, or sometimes referred to as return on invested capital, it has to be there. AT&T is hypersensitive to paying down their debts. They cannot accrue debt. They have to pay it down. Now, they're a very profitable company and they have great margins. Their ARPU is very good. They have a lot of growth, right? So there's a lot of upside, but they've just now started to get into the good graces of investors. People are starting to see some upside there. They pay a dividend. They have so many things that they're obligated to do, with respect to the financials. They really don't have much wiggle room, right? They can't take on any of that. And they're doing a lot of cost cutting, and there's been a lot of layoffs and things. But, these are things that they're paying attention to. Now, one thing that can't be overlooked, obviously AT&T has really let the DSL customer fade. AT&T actually ended up adding 280,000 fiber subscribers in Q4 of 2022, but they lost a lot of DSL customers. I mean, tons. So while that business segment has eroded and they've been growing in fiber, I mean, look at these numbers. AT&T has declared 323,000 losses to non-fiber subscribers in Q4, right? And that was minus 272,000 a year ago, Q4 in 2021. So, it's bad. They're losing customers on DSL. They've got to get them back in some way, shape, or form. And they've talked about, doing fixed wireless access as a copper catch, to try to get people, to keep them on and reduce the churn or the fact that they're just leaving, to help keep revenues. But, we are going to see AT&T spend a little bit less money in 5G CapEx moving forward after next year. All right, so that might free up some dollars to build out fiber because that part is very profitable. It's very intrusive. It's very resource intensive. It's a very complicated dedication, to the build. But the ROIC long term in all the different ways, it's very synergistic. We shall see. I don't know. Analysts are hopeful that AT&T's current 30 million target improves or proves to be an interim goal on the way to 45 million. I don't know what year that happens. But folks, this is 100% a fiber-based company, right? Q4 21, they had 6 million AT&T fiber customers. They had 6.3 million, in Q1 of 22, right? When I look at the penetration rate, it took basically 1 year to go up 1% from 37% to 38%. So they can work on those things and improve them, right? So from Q4 21 to Q4 22, they're trying to add a couple million subscribers each year. We'll see how they get there. It's not easy to do. Net ads, we track them all the time with all these quarters and earnings, and we'll see how that goes. I think their fiber product is great. I have it. I wish it was available in more places, but it's one of those things that just takes time. But the nice thing about AT&T is they're exploring a trio of ways to get it to you, right? Organic expansion, partnerships and joint ventures, and government subsidies. So they have the most fiber nationwide, and we're hoping that continues to get to more people. We'll see how this plays out. Anyways, what do you guys think about this three-headed monster or three-bucket system that AT&T has disclosed in some of those details? Love to hear what you guys have to say on this. You all the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Like, share, subscribe for more. Turn on the bell notification icon to never miss an upload. Links in the description for all things going on with the channel. Reminder that in the description, we do have the partner link. Check out our partner, Mint Mobile. Save money on your phone bill, all while supporting the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Big shout out to the YouTube members and the Patreon supporters for, really enabling me to make content here on this channel. Appreciate you all so very much, and thanks to everybody for watching. We'll see you all in the next video. Peace.